Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Baba Is You today. I actually, when the last episode ended, I spent some more time on the challenge level we were doing at the end of last episode, and I actually completed it, and I'll show you how it was done. I realized partway through that the only way that we were going to pull this off, right, with the juggling of the ises, the only way we were going to pull it off was if we already had either Baba or the rock inside of the crab, right? And by juggling, you then couldn't do it. So I started to think a little bit more about how that could actually occur, and I came to this conclusion. So if we push the rock to here, but we do not pull it all the way, right? Push it all the way in. Right now, the crabs do not do anything to us, just the flag does, right? So theoretically, we could get one of the two of Baba and the rock inside of here, and then we can then change the condition and push in to make the flag win. So it ended up being as easy as this. Let me make sure I do it correctly. So we bring rock over. I don't even think we need to bring the is up. We then become the rock, right? We bring the rock down here, set it up in here, right? And then hold on, something is still not correct here. Something's not correct? No. We bring we have the rock now, then we bring the is push up. Look, I'm doing this the next day. Cut me a little bit of slack, okay? You bring this in, you bring this back over, we make the rock pushable again, we push it to like here, we push it down here, and then we push it into here, and then we can go and we can just push this, right? And then turn us into the rock, and it completes the level. So, took a little bit of outside the boundaries of my brain thinking. I'm a little bit scared for the second challenge level. We're not going to spend all episode on it, okay? We're just going to give it a simple try. Oh, frick, dude. We're going to give it a simple try, and then we're going to move on if I don't get it immediately. So, currently, flag is defeat, meaning that I get killed by the flag. Very good. Right now, we can push the jelly, and we can always push the jelly. That's an important little distinction. And we can push the rock for right now. Okay. Can we do anything else besides push this in? The answer to that is no, okay? So the jelly presents an intriguing scenario here because it forces us to push this in immediately. So now when I bring this up, right, and we bring this over, we're in a position where we cannot. Well, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're still fine, I think, because now we're basically going to do the same thing that we did last time, right? So we're going to. We need to arrange this a little bit better. What am I doing? push this here. Now push this down. The rock has become me. We can make Baba push. No, we need the rock to be pushable. Yeah, we need the rock to be pushable like this. So then we can send that, and then all we really need to do is we need one other thing. Right? We need one other thing. So then we could push the rock to here, and then we basically just have to push the rock is push down. So in the stupidest way, right? In the stupidest way, I have actually thought of the way to solve the puzzle, right? Because now something's weird here, though. Something's weird. This is basically how I thought to solve the first one. So can I... Let's bring it back up here. Maybe we are going to... Because we still have to make rock me at some point? So yeah, okay, that's not fine. That's not fine. So if I make rock me in this situation, then we're screwed. But I can do this, and then I can I do something with that is, if we have it? So we would have to, we'd have to do something like this, right? To be able to use, we need the is, right? This becomes its own entity, and then we use the is to push the rock in more. That's what we have to do, okay? So how do you do that? You do it just like this, right? And now we got to get the is over to here, like so. And now rock is push. We can push the rock in, and then rock is me, and I go in. So it's the same idea, right? It's the same idea that I tried to do in the first one, but just slightly skewed. I'm pretty proud of myself for that, to be honest with you. I was apparently one step ahead of myself, which, let's be fair, that sounds about right for us as a human being. So we move into this new area today, and I hate it already. I think this is where I rage quit the game the last time, which is not a good look for me, but we'll see what happens this time around. Roses are red, violets are blue, flag is win, Baba is you. Very good, okay? What happens if we change any of these conditions? So in this current situation, flag is no longer win, Baba is win, but I am no longer Baba. We can make flag me. That's cool. Not really something I'm too interested in terms of an idea. Okay. What kind of plays do we have here? What kind of plays do we have? The red blue, I can't imagine actually matters in any way, shape, or form. So I'm mainly looking at ideas like, so if flag is me, that does not help. Flag can become blue, so that's a thing, right? That's a thing. But we don't have any real way to get in here and do anything, right? You know, we can push around an is. I don't know what this is can necessarily do for me. I'm also looking at the only way into the flag is to make flag me, right? So we have to do flag is you and flag is win. So how are we going to make that into a reality? That's a great question. We're going to have to... What if we make the flowers me, right? I suppose that we can. So if I were to... I'm just theory crafting, okay? So that makes the violets a win. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. You ready for this? Okay. We're gonna push that all the way down, and I'm going to create a stack of ises right here. And my stack of ises is going to be as follows, okay? And with them, no, I have to make my stack of ises. Hold on. I'm looking at this flower, right? Because except now there's no ises on the inside. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So that has to be like that. But as we do this, that would make the flag me now. But I need I need Baba to be on something. Because now when we push this, the violet is win. But I'm not on the violet. So how do we get me on the violet? That's a great question. I don't have a good answer. I don't have a good answer to it. Okay, think. Flag is me. Obviously, we are not able to touch the flowers. We can do this, and there's a big old chain of stuff. I would need to be able to push multiple of these down at a time which is where I was thinking that if I can become violet, right? Well, okay, hold on. So there is the implication that I could push this in, right? And that would allow us to bring this down, right? So then now we have this. What does that do for me? I guess I don't know yet. It would allow me to make the rose a win. Okay. That's actually, I mean, that's good. That's good. So I can make rose win pushing this down and flag me. Or I can make Baba win flag blue, rose red. That does not help us. I can make flag you, rose win. Okay. What if we now have... What if I take the Izzes now? I'm obsessed with the idea of stealing the Izzes, but my brain cannot process what the Izzes are going to do for me at the current moment in time. I'm looking at it like this, right? So now we're here. Baba is win, but that does not help me because we need the violet to be win. So what if we push this in? Rose is blue, flag is win. We push this down, flag is blue. That it just does not help us at all. This turns us into the flag. But that does not help either. And I just don't see where the is comes into play. So knowing we can push violet in, let's restart. So we could theoretically, if we continue, there's no way out though. There's no way out. So how do you get that to go? I can push in violet here, and then I can do that. But what does that provide for us? It provides for us... It doesn't provide anything. We also do have wall down here, right? So we could... Can we do anything with it? I guess I don't know. I don't know if I can do anything with it. Rose is red, flag is blue, Baba is win, is you. It's the worst rhyme of all time. Dude, I have no idea. I have no idea. That means that you take a step back, okay, and then you go into another level and you see what you can do. It's the first level, except Baba is float. So what does that mean? What does it mean when Baba is float? It means I'm probably floating above the flag. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. But I can still push these rocks. So that's intriguing too. Probably just teaching us what float means. The way that I see this level is let's just make things simple, right? Baba is float and Baba is win. Should just win instantly, right? Is that a logical conclusion? Yeah, okay. But now we know what float means, and that's probably their way of teaching us, you know, for a future level, such as right now, right? So Baba is you and float, meaning that I can walk over the water, but the water is hot and Baba is melt. That makes sense. The skull is defeat and also float. Okay. That seems fair to me. That seems very fair. So right now, because they're floating, we're working on a freaking 3D plane right now, right? These guys are at y equals 1. I'm at y equals 1. Everything else is at y equals 0, right? We need to get to y equals 0, but I have to have a way to get across the damn water, right? So what I'm thinking is, what happens if we do something like this? Okay, I collapse. That's very fair. What if we make the water float, right? That's my next step. So if the water is hot, but the water floats, I can now go under the water, I can go under the skulls, and I can win. Okay, yeah, that makes logical sense to me, for sure. That definitely makes a ton of logical sense. Challenge levels already? I don't think so, my friend. I really don't. Okay. Water is sink. Text is floating. Interesting. So I can still touch the floating things. That's intriguing to me. Rock is push. I can make rock me, which I think is an important thing to have. And we do also have a way to stagger these rocks right now. So we could do something like this, right, to get them on different playing fields. I can also do something like that, and then I can just walk in. Okay, that was extremely easy. I don't know why I overcomplicated that in my brain. Just stagger them and go. It's the same level, but the rocks are floating this time, which means that they cannot go over that. Okay. How does that change things? It doesn't, right? Just make me the rock. Okay. That's a twist, for sure. Just bring... The text is not floating anymore, though. That's fine, right? That's actually completely fine. Because... Think about this, right? That's fine because I just have to get win to the other side. This is such a wacky level, dude. Okay, now I have win over here, where we're gonna push you one more. And then it's just as easy as doing something like this, where rock is win, but rock is still frickin' float. Okay, Baba is you, and rock is you, right? And rock is win. I'm missing another is the problem. I have push though over here. I don't need push, right? Restart the level. I need is, not push. So theoretically, I don't need to push these rocks, right? I need to push into here. Then we make rock is you. I come over, right? And then I just need flag. And I need flag to go into here. And then I need both of these words to come down here, okay? Just like this. Get you over and get you over. It's a little janky to move this, for sure. But it gets the job done. Rock is... Baba is you, rock is win, I win, I'm a freaking genius. Okay, we're cruising right now. You know what? While we're in the business, go back to level 0. Go back to level 0. Maybe we've learned something new. Rose is red, violet is blue, flag is win. How about you? I don't know. We push this in. We now have Rose, right? It makes so much sense. Holy frickin' makes so much sense. The roses are walls. Is that what we need? Probably not, now that I'm looking at it pretty closely. Yeah, okay. Don't really see this one coming to be valuable in any way for us. I thought I was onto something for a second there. I was like, I see the damn matrix. Okay, back it up for a second. What can we do with Rose? We know exactly what to do with Rose. Holy frick, it's crazy how just doing a little bit of change can make life end up working out for you. Look at that, dude. I feel so good about that. It's problem solving at its damn finest. Send me into level 5. Today's a great episode, man. I'm feeling amazing about only myself. Water is sink. Very good. Baba is me. That makes sense. Push the cogs, sure. Text is floating, which means that win is floating in the middle. I would like to get that out of the situation. But how do I get it out? That's a great question. Don't just run right into that. We need the cogs to just get the text, right? Like we need the is and the float and the win and all that stuff, right? So yoink, yoink, and then now we can just say Baba is win, right? Baba is you, Baba is win. It's an all-time classic. Okay, dude, freaking, I'm feel like a genius today? Is my brain just on like overdrive? Is that what's going on? Okay, robot is me right now. But robot is also stop. Why robot stop? Pipe is also stop. And these guys are perfectly set up where if we can get to the text, I would have to push them down, which is fair. Water is also sink, meaning that they get obliterated, but so is the text. So at this point in time, I can sacrifice one of the robots and now we're just here. But that's obviously a horrible idea. So what you have to figure out is how to get Baba. How do you get Baba is you? It's the name of the game, and yet an incredibly difficult thing to figure out. We have to find a way to stagger these robots, right? But these robots are not very staggerable, right? So since they're stop, that's what's preventing us from going on top of each other, which is fair. But then once we're in this position, obviously things are not very good for me. And if I do that, then things are also not very good for me. Okay, this is a very intriguing level. It's a very intriguing level. Take me back to my starting position. I know we have the wait button to just wait. Not gonna do anything because we can't stagger these poor souls. Nothing really hidden in the level, right? Even pushing this, not gonna do a whole heck of a... Never mind, you stagger them like that. And then we push the is you through. It's not getting Baba to the other side. It's getting is you to the other side. And the other side being a completely different side than what you initially intended. He's the damn genius today. Catch the thief. Okay. There's a robot. So the robot is currently move. Okay. And eventually the robot pushes the you away from Baba is you. Okay. How intriguing. How intriguing. What happens if I try to intercept the robot? Nothing. Okay. That's good to know. No shot we make it all the way down to robot is move. So I guess you have to look at it like this. So that works. We maintain our Baba is you. And now, I mean, we just stop the robot from moving, right? So then how do you get the win figured out? This is a multifaceted puzzle. So win is now here. What we need to do is we need to have Sir Robot. We need to make robot is me, right? Or Baba is robot? No, that is obviously not going to be true. We need robot is you. I'm not gonna mess with move right now. I'm a little bit afraid of move. But does that now defeats the robot? Fair enough. Okay. So then what happens if I push that down? Now I just have Robo Bro in here. So how do I get robot back? Okay. You know what? Hit me with a restart here. I'm just going to, this has to touch the bottom. In order for things to work out, that has to touch the bottom. Now, Robo Boy can move. And he just moves in straight line, right? Now, if I collapse you, right? And I make robot is you. Try it just for kicks and giggles, okay? Baba is move. Baba now moves twice as fast. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting dilemma, I'm gonna tell you. That's an interesting dilemma. I think, if I'm being honest with you, I think I hate it. Okay? I think I hate it. Let's not do that. Baba is robot fricks us up, okay? Move is robot does not work. We would have to do robot is move. Except then that puts us into freaking Baba is move. So now the robot is back moving. He's going to push that in, which is then going to break him. Okay, but now he's going to keep going. How does that impact us in any way? Well, it doesn't, is actually the best way to word it. We have to find a way to gain control of the robot. Like, obviously that's not gonna work. We have to gain control of Robo Man. This level's tricky. Okay. I can't get all the way to the robot is move. And I can't get below this, right? So we're stuck in a position where I have to push this to the bottom. This is the only first step that we can do, right? Because what we have to figure out a way to do is basically set up the robot to be able to push that wind block to a location that is accessible for us. So the only way to do that, I'm gonna tell you, the only way to do that is setting up where robot is me, right? But the issue with setting up robot is me is the fact that it does not present us, well, hold on, okay? Now Baba is not me, right? But that does not actually change anything about us, right? That does not change anything about us, because now we just have where we exchanged the system here, right? Now Baba is move, and I don't really even comprehend whether or not this is a good situation. I don't think it is. It makes no sense for this to be a good situation. So how do you combat? The problem is that you need... So, maybe with a restart. Look, the juices are flowing, okay? The juices are flowing. What if when we move... What if robot is now Baba? Now we got two Babas, right? And now there's no robot whatsoever. That's still just straight up defeat. That we can push down, but then we need some way to get somebody in there, right? So if robot, I now literally have two Babas. But robot is you is not doing anything for us now. That honestly makes a ton of sense. I don't think robot is Baba is a good play. I don't think it's a good play. I don't think it makes any sense for robot is Baba. I'm hopping back into the damn level, okay? Robot is you still makes sense. The issue with robot is you is that eventually we want robot to no longer be you. And that is why we cannot do it, okay? Because as soon as this is on the bottom, we're fricked, right? So then I'm looking at the idea of pushing letters, right? Because we can push is, right? I don't know what value pushing is has to us, but he will push is. And now is all the way over here. It doesn't do anything for us, right? Because now I just lost access to is. And now we lost access to literally everything, right? So that's not really valuable in any way. Okay. Think outside the box. What kind of box? What's the name of the level? Catch the Thief. They literally just want us to make sure that we know we gotta stop the robot. We can have him push his own motivation over. It does not help us in any way though. Because there's no way to make robot is win Just kidding. There is totally a way to make robot is win, maybe? Okay, hold on. Hold on. So if we... this is weird, okay? This is weird. If we got the robot up here to the point where he could push robot is win in, that is not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Couple too many layers deep on this one. But you know what? I like this line of thinking. I like this line of thinking. Let's explore this. So if we got in up here, we could push into there, and then we could push robot to there, and then... Okay, hold on. Hold that back out. What if Baba is move? Okay? What if Baba is move? Now we have like superhuman speed, right? So in this situation, once I'm here, I need to get lined up with robot again. I don't even know how you go about doing that. I don't even know if it's necessarily possible, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. There, we're lined up with it. So now if I do this, they have these random pipes here for a reason, man. It's to realign yourself in the grid. Because now if we were to push, I gotta figure out a way to get this sucker realigned though. There we go. When we push this, we can push it one further. So this is there's no way this is correct. Okay, there's no way this is correct. We have to somehow just get robot is win. Which means, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. There's no way for us to get that in. Right? Is there a way for us to get that in? No, because this pipe is here, right? I can get in, but me getting in does not really help matters in any way. Is there something else that can move? No, just Baba is move, right? And other various things. Give my brain a few more seconds to figure this out. I can't move any of these unless I'm turning me into the robot, but now we have to let the robot come back, right? So Baba is you, Baba is no, we need robot is Baba. Just give me 2 people to work with, right? So now I got 2 people to work with. Theoretically, we can now we have 3 words we can work with, right? Okay, hold on. There's something here. There's something here. So now we got 3 words we can work with. I can re-stagger these guys at any time. Robot is move does not matter. So instead we are just trying to get robot here, and then move is going to be used to push this in. But well, it has to go up 1. But as soon as Baba touches this, we're donezo. Okay. Is there any way that we could do like push that in and then move gets pushed like a little further? Maybe if we can make Baba is move, because we would move faster. Dude, we're in hell. We're in hell. There's no way this ever works. I don't think there's any way this ever works. I think I've created an impossible conundrum. This is very likely not even the way you're supposed to do the level. I think I'm trying to cheat a solution that should not actually exist. Can we do anything with win? Not really, okay? Not really, if I'm being honest. Like, we can push it down, but pushing something in just makes more sense to me. Because pushing it down, where does that put us? It puts us in hell. It's a terrible position for us to be in. And then you can't push anything down. You can do win is robot, right? Something like that. But that does not benefit us in any way. Like, at this point, I can move... I can move is robot in there, I think. Because if we do something like... So win is robot, but obviously that's not a valid... And there's no more robot, right? So it's not really... What if win is move? Will win just start moving? No, of course not. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I've explored a lot of avenues on this one. We have not explored the correct avenue, all things considered. But I am at a little bit of a loss on this one. I'm at a little bit of a loss. So I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll probably stare at this a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know about this one. It's a little janky. But good times nonetheless. Good episode today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.